Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here. Today we have a 6v6 Wi-Fi battle in the RU tier versus Sharpedo43. Make sure you check him out because we'll be doing best of 3 if I'm not mistaken. And also if you're new or you are watching my videos and watch for a while and you aren't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. It helps me out. You know, you get my videos and whatnot. I plan on uploading a lot more Wi-Fi battles once the DLC is out. But yeah, we're playing the RU tier. Should be a lot of fun, for sure. And ideally, we can get through the entire thing. Like, I really hope we can get through the entire thing. Pick some good music, though. I feel like this generation has so much potential for Wi-Fi. And then, you know, the 20-minute timer kind of just kills it. Let's see how it goes. Bolton, Steelix, Whimsicott, Scrafty, Jellicent, and Vikavolt. Now, it kind of looks like he has screens. One mon that looks incredible in this game is my Salazzle. It's really good with just Flamethrower and Toxic and whatnot all around. My Rotom isn't bad either. And I kind of see, like, not too many bad matchups for Frostmoth as a lead, but all in all, I think the best lead is Silvally Fairy. I hate to show that I'm Silvally Fairy so early, but I think it's solid for me. This is basically Volturn. Shout out to Evie. If you guys want to use this team, I believe I'll have it on my website, pokeaimMD.com, so feel free to check it out. Basically, Silvally can U-turn out of there into something like Rotom, for instance, and I can safely defog away the rocks. Let's say basically I Volt Switch, I U-turn just in case they lead off with Steelix, and I can switch from there. Again, I got to keep in mind there's only a 20-minute timer, so it could be 6-6 and it times out. But yeah, Rotom looks really good here, especially with Nasty Plot. Bolton definitely a problem, but I believe that Bewear, which also looks incredible here, especially because I'm SD Lumberry, can help a lot with that. And I like Silvally a lot as a lead as well. I have double defog on this team, but I like Silvally a lot because it helps me, it's good offensive pressure. That's it. Plus, I mean, he doesn't know if I'm having Flamethrower or not. I'm fully physical, obviously. Well, you guys don't know, but you'll see in a sec. But I could easily have had Flamethrower. Banana. So, Bolton is a pretty cool lead. I could potentially get a KO turn 1 versus this thing. This thing is a problem. Though if I'm him, I go out to Steelix. So I'm actually going to U-turn. Be a little bit aggressive here. Because if I'm him, I either go hard Steelix or I Volt Switch. I don't think you Thunder Fang immediately. He actually does Thunder Fang immediately. That does so much damage from a Life Orb Bolton. My god. But I get some nice chip on it. Could have actually knocked it out with multi-attack. Again, this Pokemon is an issue for me, so I kind of don't mind going out into my Salazzle right here and just clicking the Flamethrower. Obviously, it does allow them to get in Jellicent here. But I'm Scarf. I can knock out the Bolton. I'm assuming they go Jellicent, but I'm not going to predict. I want to see how my boy plays, especially because of that turn 1. They do go, what, Jellicent? Alright, cool. So again, I could have clicked Toxic there, predicting Jellicent, but I don't think it was worth the risk. Plus, Salazzle looks so cool clicking Flamethrower. Get some lovely damage on Jellicent. I don't see an item. Now, I have a Vaporeon. I want to make a mid-ground play of going out into Frostmoth, because Frostmoth deals with the double into potentially Vikavolt. It eats any attack he can go for. Scalds, obviously, I don't care about that because of my ability. I don't care too much about that because of my ability. And I want to see if he's defensive or not. Plus, I also want to see his options versus me Quiver Dancing up here. If he taunts me, then I can hit him with a hit attack after. If he goes Steelix, I get damage off on him by going for Ice Beam. So just in general, this mon is okay. He can go out to Whimsicott if he wants to be a little bit aggressive and go for like Encore. It is a pretty aggressive play though. He does go hard Steelix. So I have a decision to make here. Do I go for that Ice Beam, which I kind of am leaning towards, considering Steelix is what's stopping me from Volt Switching around with my Rotom. He can easily knock me out with an attack, but this also means that if I hit this thing with Ice Beam, then he has no multi-attack switch-ins. So I'm going to do it. I'm trying to be very mindful of how much time I take in between. Woo, that is some damage, baby. Not bad. So, I mean, I go down, but I do bring Steelix almost down to sturdy. And I love the way Steelix looks in this game. Let's see. How do I want to revenge this thing? Now, I think it's a pretty fair play of me just to go out, bring out my Bewear here. And kind of just click Drain Punch. Again, he can go Whimsicott if he wants to. I want to be able to knock out Steelix here. That way I can Volt Switch around with Rotom without having to worry about going for Leaf Storms and whatnot. Yep, he gives me it perfect. Nice, so we don't have to worry about Steelix anymore. Bolton, which is his Volt Switch resist besides Whimsicott, I'm okay versus. I should probably look at the screenshot that I took on my... I mean, I can see his team in this game. But again, I'm not trying to waste as much time. So, he has Jellicent, Scrafty, Vikavolt, Whimsicott, and Bolton left. If I go Salazzle and he has Psychic, I'm in a pretty big like predicament here. I guess my Volt Switcher is okay. I want to see how he plays out this turn. I'm gonna go out to Rotom. Because again, this could be defog on his squad considering he doesn't have any, and he could just go for U-turn. As he goes for Leech Seed, great. So I get the best possible play there because I get a Volt Switch out here. There's a good chance that he's stronger than... stronger? Well, no, I'm pretty sure I'm stronger than him. But there's a good chance that he's slower. I wonder if he brings Subseed on a 20-minute battle on Wi-Fi. We'll make the Salazzle play now. As he goes for a U-turn of his own. He can get him Vikavolt if he wants to, which is a giant threat versus my team. But now, my multi-attack is still looking very, very good. And if he goes Jellicent, I do have a Vaporeon this time. I'm going to click Toxic this time. I don't think Scald knocks me out. He doesn't have Rocks. And he might double. But I'm going to click Toxic this time. He can't miss. And by basically Toxicing this thing, I ensure that my multi-attack picks up KOs. So that's what I want to do. Obviously, Scarf Flamethrower from Salazzle can very easily sweep him. But again, I have that Vaporeon, so I'm not honestly expecting him to go for Scald. I could be wrong here. Yeah, okay, he goes for Shadow Ball. Doesn't do too much, and we get a nice Poison off on this thing. And the great thing is I can easily go out into my... I can easily go out to my Rotom. Now, if he does predict this, which is it's a pretty, like, easy play to predict, I would say. But if he does expect this... he goes Vikavolt here, but Rotom is just so good. And then we get another Shadow Ball off. Nice. I just want to be, again, as aggressive as possible versus this Jellicent, because this is the only thing stopping me from clicking Flamethrower. Flamethrower knocks out Whimsicott, knocks out Vikavolt, does a good chunk rather to the Scrafty. And I'll just Volt Switch here. The main reason I'm not Leaf Storm is because if he brings out Scrafty after, I'm really in a bad spot if he sets up. But if I Volt Switch and he goes, let's say, the Whimsicott, I'll just click Flamethrower. So I'm just trying to position myself to where Scrafty cannot come in and sweep me. I think it'll be a little bit tough for Scrafty to sweep me considering I have a Bewear and whatnot, but still. Oof, takes so much damage. Okay, I'll go Vaporeon. I wish I had Haze on this Vaporeon, but I don't. As he goes for Trick Room. Wow. This Vikavolt is about to be a problem. This Vikavolt is about to be a problem. So he has 4 more turns of Trick Room, which I'm going to have to outplay. That's so sick. But luckily I went out to the Protect Pokemon, so, I mean, I won't be okay, but I'll be okay, you know? So Vikavolt's definitely about to be a problem. So he protects, so that way he only has 3 turns left. Rotom is expendable at this point, so if he Thunderbolts again, it's fine. So he only has 3 turns of Trick Room left. As there's a Thunderbolt right there. I'm assuming this is Specs. I'm going to bring out my Rotom now. So there should be 2 turns of Trick Room left after this. He does Thunderbolt again. Maybe it's not Specs. It did not do any type of damage, that's for sure. It definitely does not have to be Specs. But we'll Volt Switch here. Rotom again is very expendable at this point. It doesn't do anything versus my opponent's team. Bolton can deal with it. It could just be Metronome, man. That's doing some damage. No, he wouldn't be Metronome. He would click Bug Buzz if he was. Go Vaporeon here. Just to protect. And then we'll click Scald, which will allow me to click multi-attack after. So we can end, at least stop the Trick Room right now. And the reason I'm clicking multi-attack after is because I want to be able to knock him out with that, but also not allow, again, that Scrafty position, which is something I'm worried about. So we'll Scald here. Yep, there was a good chance I was obviously faster because he's a Trick Room variant. Scald puts him in range of a multi-attack for sure. A Rotom I can still sack on Whimsicott. Yeah, that was hella Specs. That is definitely Specs, man. Also, this is the reason I brought offense, but yeah, we'll bring out my Savali and we'll click the multi-attack. This should be able to knock out Vikavolt pretty easily. There we go. That's 120 base power, baby. That is 120 base power. I'm assuming he's going to go Bolton here. That's what I do. I guess you could go Whimsicott too and go for Memento, but I mean, I'm Silvally Fairy, but I think Bolton makes the most sense. And if he goes Bolton, I bring out my I believe I sack Rotom to bring out Bewear and Drain Punch. That's what I think the play is. That's what I believe the play is. He misses there. I mean, Fire Fang and Crunch are going to knock me out anyway, but I just want to get the free switch into my Bewear. So I'm going to Volt Switch here. He should be able to knock me out anyway. I want to get that free switch into Bewear to click Drain Punch and to knock out Bolton. Like I said, this is Crunch. It's going to knock me out. Strong Jaw Bolton is very strong, so the miss did not matter at all. All it did was add extra time, which unfortunately cuts into our Wi-Fi battle. But, yeah, we'll bring out Bewear now. Click that Drain Punch. And then when he goes Whimsicott, he might go for Encore. He might go for Memento if he has it. But yeah, we click Drain Punch here. I go Whimsicott on... Excuse me. I go Silvally on his Whimsicott. And I just click multi-attack. And then Flamethrower, I think Bolton plus... I think Bewear plus Salazzle wins, or... Like, even if he Mementos, let's say, and tries to go into Scrafty and sets up, I do so much to him. A Play Rough is not going to kill me. Yep. That is that ability, man. Hey. That's that fluffy, baby. Alright, go ahead and give me Bolton there. Perfect. Crit did not matter on max attack. Nice. Alright, so we get rid of Bolton. Like I said, guys, this is a best of 3, so leave a like, of course, if you like it. And like I said, subscribe if you've gotten this far, if you want to watch more Wi-Fi battles and more Showdown lives and things like that. With the DLC coming out, I have Moveset guys going up. I have everything. So again, I'm trying to be in a position where it doesn't let him Memento me by me going out into... by me going Salazzle. So if I go Salazzle right here and he clicks Memento, for instance, and tries to set up with Scrafty, I want to have Silvally in. Because Silvally Fairy can prevent that, can go for the multi-attack and doesn't care. It's probably faster than the Whimsicott as well. He just Moonblast straight up the bat. Like I said, I'm a little bit worried about that, you know what I mean? I don't want to lose to Scrafty. I think there's no way he's max speed on this thing because my Rotom was faster. So I'm gonna U-turn here. I'm just worried about that Scrafty, man. I'm worried about that Scrafty. I'm very worried about Scrafty because I feel like it could beat me. Again, me being Scarf Salazzle and going for Toxic is cool, but he does U-turn. So Now I have to decide. Do I try and flamethrower to a KO the Scrafty? Because I'm assuming it's offensive Scrafty, right? If it's Dragon Dance, I have a decent chance to 2-hit KO with Sludge Wave, so I'm going for it. It's actually a 53% chance to 2-hit KO, so it might just come down to a 53% chance roll. If he does, by chance, I am faster than Dragon Dance. I'm faster than +2 as well. Okay, no, he is a very bulky set. He has a very bulky set. I am being called. I don't understand why I'm being called right now. I'm going to get out of there. My bad. That was my Discord. There we go. Bring out Silvally. Click that multi-attack. There we go. Dude's calling an hour early. We don't have to be there for a little bit. And multi-attack 2-hit kills this. I mean, multi-attack knocks out Scrafty, obviously. And then I believe they go Whimsicott. If it's max defense Whimsicott, which it might be. I mean, if it's max defense, I still multi-attack here. I multi-attack into Double Edge from Bewear. Oof, that does so much damage. That does so much damage. Did I lose? I really think he's defensive. Like, he's slower than Rotom, so I would assume you're defensive. So the most that they could do to my Bewear, if they are defensive, which again is what I'm assuming they are, is 296 damage. I'm at 313. I mean, if they have max special attack and they're just max HP, max special attack, they got me. But I feel like this is also another Trick Room set, so let's see. Yep, I calculated. Let's go. And there we go. We get a very narrow 1-0. We managed to do it in the 20-minute timer, which is crazy. But we get a very narrow 1-0, but we're picking up the final KO. And that's it. We got our first win versus Sharpedo 43. So like I said, guys, this will be a best of 3. I hope you guys all enjoyed. That was very fast-paced. I mean, I brought a fast-paced team for that specifically because I did not want to... I didn't want it to go to timer. And I'm very glad the first game did not go to timer. But yeah, of course, if you guys did enjoy, leave a like. Like I said, subscribe if you want to see more. I hope to do more of this and more Battle Spot and stuff, especially as the DLC comes out, specifically with the DLC. Like right now, it's like, I don't really want to play too much Battle Spot, but like soon. And I mean, I don't mind doing more of these fast offensive ones. So if other people also want to play me, you know, stop by my Twitch and I'll definitely do these. Give a sub to Sharpedo, as I mentioned, and, you know, subscribe to me if this is something you like. I love Pokemon and I love playing these games. But yeah, guys, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.